Ladies and gentlemen, I am going completely crazy on AI crypto coins right now. And that's because I'm pretty certain that this is going to be the next big wave. So what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is put tons of money. And every single time prices go lower, I put even more money into coins related to AI. There's a caveat, there's a strategy, and there's more. But if you guys enjoyed these daily crypto updates, make sure you go ahead and press that like button, and let's dive right in. Let's quickly set some expectations. We are buying a ton of different crypto coins because we do not know which specific one is going to bring the most amount of gains. We just know that this sector is extremely profitable and it is worth diving into. And so we're just buying a multiple of different coins just to make sure that if the sector does well, at least we've got benefit. At least we're going to make gains. Even though we might have made more gains, but just buying the right one, it's pretty hard to find the right one, so I'd prefer to buy a few. Now, as I stated, there's a caveat, and that is that if you're truly asking about an AI crypto, the question comes, what exactly is that? And so my personal perspective is we buy everything related to the buzzword of AI, even though an AI crypto coin on its own might not even be that useful, or it might be, for example, like Render, some computational related coin, which ultimately, sorry for slamming the mic, can link back to being AI related. So we're just looking for the most amount of gains. I don't care about how exactly they're connected to AI. It's just the fact they're connected. It's just the fact they've got the buzzword. And it's just the fact that they'll make you tons of money as far as I'm concerned. So I want you guys to understand that if you just go to the AI list and just go crazy on them, I personally think you'll be good in the next few months. A couple of specific ones that are juicy. At the top of the top, obviously we've got Injective being a whole platform right now that you can make tons of money on. I recommend learning a little bit more about the test nets, about the different protocols launching on Injective, because there might be very lucrative airdrops. And even though it's mostly just a financial platformer, they've got an interesting AI component of it. And that's why I've still placed it in the category. And I think why CoinMarketCap also places it in the AI category. And obviously it's just been one of the most trendy coins of the last month or so. You can see the coin is up 112% this month. And rightfully so, yet it's still extremely small, but definitely worth looking into further than just only buying some Injective. No, look a little bit further, get tons of money from the potential airdrops in the near future, and I'll get a guide on that out pretty soon. In the number 2 position, we've got Render. And the reason I put 2 of these huge coins in my list is because at the end of the day, we're looking for massive amounts of gains. And so the lower on the rankings you go, the cheaper they'll be, the more gains there are to be made. The problem with that is, though, that the lower on the rankings we go, the more uncertain we are. And for a portfolio like mine, I prefer certainty of massive gains over that extra multiplier. If your portfolio is extremely small, you've only got, for example, a $100 portfolio, you might want to step away from some of the biggest coins and go, to these crazier numbers down lower, because that means you also got more potential to turn $100 into, 10,000. Then again, I would not be very sad if my $1, for example, turns into $10 over the next year or so. I'd still be very happy. And as I've stated before, I think a lot of coins at the top here will still probably do a good 20x or so over the next few years. And when I say few years, I mean 2 or so years. It does make sense. And since they're already pretty solid, I don't think they're going to step away anytime soon. And that's also rather important to me. Anyway, if we're talking about my number 3, I would say Singularity is pretty nice. They've also been around for a while. I've mentioned them a ton of different times. And I also recommend you guys to click on it if you're using CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Go to the About section and read for a little second if this is something you're interested in. Obviously, you do not have to. I'm giving you guys some coins as examples, some of the ones I hold, for a case you do not know which ones to choose. At least you've got a little basis to start at. Then again, I would always recommend you to do your own due diligence, as I'm not a financial advisor and your opinion might be different than mine. SingularityNet is a blockchain-powered platform that allows anybody to easily create, share, and monetize AI services, thanks to its globally accessible AI marketplace. So if we're talking AI, As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the most central pieces of it. Again, my own opinion. One of the coins that's gotten a lot of hype recently and that I bought a good chunk of is this one, 𝗬. Again, buzzword related. It's AI. Bitensor enables a novel, optimized strategy for the development and distribution of AI technology by leveraging the possibilities of DLT, distributed ledger technology, specifically its facilitation of open access and ownership, decentralized governance, and the ability to harness globally distributed resources of computing power and innovation within an incentivized framework. You don't have to go too far into the details. This is just one of the most hyped up AI coins as well. Here's one actually that I'll be making a video on pretty soon as well. This is one I invested in early. I think I talked about this like last year. It's called Acria AI. I'm actually not so sure what's up with that link there on CoinMarketCap, because I think the one I invested in is this one, but it's also called Acria AI. Anyway, as far as I know, it has done like a 10x or so, and it's actually been pretty good from the price that I bought it at. And it's been mostly buys, which is interesting. And I've known that team for like a few years now, which is also really interesting. It's kind of funny to see how this has come along. Anyway, you guys get my point though. And honestly, guys, I've been buying into a lot of new protocols launching as well. And the thing is, a lot of them are like trading bot related. But one of the ones I talked about pretty recently as well that we invested in early was 𝗓𝗓 protocol, world's first AI data infrastructure, providing Web3 AI solution and creating millions of jobs with the train to earn model, which of course is pretty nice. And trust me that I want to go really low on the rankings and tell you some of the coins that are amazing, but the problem is most of the coins that will give you those crazy results you're looking for have not launched just quite yet. And the most amount of money is going to be made on coins that are just very exciting, very hyped up in the peak of the run. So if you're buying just coins really down low here, some of these new AI coins or even old that just never made it to the top, you're playing a little spin the coin type of game. Whereas if new coins are coming up, have crazy excitement, try to get in early or just try and buy into the hype. Because out of this list here, you have no idea which of these is going to pop off next. Like I said, AI is a big buzzword. People are buying into it like crazy. But the connection between a crypto token and the actual AI, that's a difficult part. And so what I do is I've got myself a good position in some of the ones I just told you about at the top here. I've also got a juicy amount of fetch, Echelon Prime, even though it's more like gaming, and some of the ones I just talked about, while also understanding that that's not where most of the money is going to be made. Most amount of money regarding these crypto AI coins is from coins that have not hit the market, which is why I always tell you, make sure you subscribe for these future updates, not for only now. Like, people don't understand fully yet that what we're seeing right now is like start of the bull market. This is like the beginning of the beginning. Most of the exciting stuff is not like 1% loaded even just quite yet. The crazy stuff is nowhere near started even. Yes, Bitcoin has started to kind of numb down a little bit and altcoins are taking over. Sure. But peak bull run type of behavior, it's still, as far as I'm concerned, a couple of months away. And so what you're going to be noticing is that this AI buzzword is going to grow by a crazy factor over the next few months. And at that point, we'll start to see what part of this AI sector is going to pop off, and we're going to focus on it heavily then, because otherwise you're kind of shooting in the dark. A lot of these coins are pretty similar. I also hold RSS3 because of the backing, because I still think it would do pretty freaking well. But like I said, the main reason for me making this video is by telling you this sector is going to be one of the most profitable sectors out there. And I always say, people who focus on 1, 2 or so sectors in crypto have the highest chance of succeeding. If you're scattered all over the place, it's so hard to be on top of the game and know what's trendy, know what the next big thing is going to be, and get yourself a good grip on it. These are just some of the stepping stones and hopefully some insights for people that don't want to spend much time, just want some exposure to some AI coins. Well, take a look at some of the ones I've mentioned. But most importantly, it's a stepping stone for some of the people that agree AI and AI type of cryptos are gonna be popping off. And so that you use this as a basis for looking into it further, and hopefully in the near future, you can tell me what the next big thing is gonna be, where the crazy amount of money is going to be made. Because I'm telling you right now that most amount of money in crypto won't be made over the next, I'd say, 16, 18 months. But the crazy gains will only start in a few months from now. Right now, you still got time to prepare. And like I said, to look into getting yourself some good positions into AI coins and setting yourself up to get hard. Well, yeah, not get hard. Wait a minute. No, to go hard into Wait a minute. To get ready is what I mean for the next big wave that I think is going to be AI. Anyway, if you enjoyed these videos, make sure you press that like button. If you're looking for a crypto exchange to buy them on, I've got a link down below for Bybit. That's the one I personally use. Got some tutorial for it down below as well. And if you don't know how to buy crypto at all, I've got a beginner guide somewhere on my channel. You might want to look back for it. But this is just the start. Many cool updates coming, more detailed updates coming as well. I just want to quickly make sure everybody understands this is going to be the next big thing, and that's about it.